Hey y'all, it's Dee Dee. I'm a fiber artist who specializes in knit and crochet items, sharing my yarn journey, whether it be knit, crochet, all that good stuff. So today we have some brewed coffee from the Keurig. It's hasn't been my favorite. Honestly, I've been gravitating towards cold brew. And in my previous recording of this video, which y'all have not seen because reasons, not bad reasons, just loud reasons. Anyway, so where was I going with this? I don't know. I did a whole bit about forgetting I had cold brew coffee and about this being sad struggle times because it's close to Christmas, not having money, when I did have money to buy cold brew. In fact, I did, and it's in my fridge right now, and I forgot about it. Oops. Oh well. I'll probably need more coffee later, so it's all good. So I just wanted to talk with y'all about some of the things that I've been up to, some of the reasons why I haven't been sharing videos as much. Anyway, we will discuss that, or I'll discuss it in the comments a little bit too. Anyway, so I did have some cool new finds. I have had some exciting things happen on this yarn journey, and I'm so excited to share some of that with y'all. So I have put 2 patterns on Instagram, well 3 technically. How many? I can't count. I think it's technically 4. One of them's not, it is a free pattern. It's like super basic. Okay, I'm giving it less credit than it deserves, honestly. Anyway, we'll discuss that. So I have, let me show you on my phone, because I could show you the actual products because I still have them there in my home, but they are in my very deep in the yarn area, and digging them out doesn't sound like a today project. It sounds like a much later project. Anyway, I have the post here on Instagram. So let's see, I'm trying to find a good one. So where's it at? So here we go. So I'm going to show y'all. There we go. So you see that right there? That is it's kind of backwards because of my camera on the front facing camera on this laptop. Anyway, it is the gingerbread swirl cowl, which is like a circular scarf. I have instructions here for y'all to make it as a scarf. Anyway, as a regular long scarf. Now, I used just under 1 skein for the base color. If you do make a long scarf, you'll need 2 for sure. I used some Brava from WeCrochet in the colors almond for the gingerbready background, and then I used cotton candy, which is the pink, mint, and white to kind of give it the swirls and the little gumdrop button effect. Anyway, so I have that one out. That one's out now, y'all. I'm so excited. I gave it as a free pattern because I love free patterns. I know a lot of people do. They're one of my favorite things. I do get paid patterns too. They deserve a lot of respect too. Since I'm still a small creator, I just wanted to share something. Plus, it's close to Christmas time, the holiday season. Okay, so I don't have a very good... Okay, yeah. So I'm going to show it here too. So these right here are the gingerbread swirl mittens, which is also a free pattern. So anyway, those are available on Instagram. I also have 2 more. We're not done yet. I'm bragging, tooting my own horn today. Yes. Now, this you may have already seen. This is for a happy tiny tree, which is just honestly, it's just a triangle with a few extra steps. 2 triangles with some polyfill stuffing. You can make them as either ornaments. You could use so many different types of yarn. I used, I forgot to tell you what I used for the mittens. The mittens were the same yarn, just a different color. I used the white for the trimming and the color gingerbread for the gingerbread color. Now, for the happy tiny trees, I used, let me find where I used, there we go. I used the Premier chenille in the deep emerald and cocoa shades for the happy tiny tree that I made as a pattern, but you can use literally any yarn and hook hook combination. I will say, since the Happy Tiny Tree is more of an amigurumi, I would use a hook that is 2 sizes down from what your yarn label recommends. So I use the Premier Just Chenille. I think it recommended a 6, which I think that's a little bit delulu. That's just me, honestly. So I used a 4mm, but you could easily make it like in a blanket yarn. For blanket yarn, I use 7mm, or you could even make it in just like regular worsted weight or like a tinier weight. Just like I said, make sure you account for making the stitches really, really tight for amigurumi, or you could just do appliques even. It'll work like that. So the last pattern, I say with quotation marks because it's not a pattern. I'm going to show you a picture because the thing I have on Instagram here is more of a reel. Let me find it. Let me pull it up. I am only selectively organized, as we all know. As we know. Where's it at? I've been taking a lot of photos of stuff, so let me see. So here is a good photo. Okay, so, and I have the actual product, so I can show you a little bit better. I probably should pull that out. So I was inspired. So this is my photo I took. I was inspired by, as you can see, the Outlander, the infamous Rent shawl that Claire wears early on in the first season. I really liked that one, and I do have, like you can see, I have the pattern book for knitting, and I do eventually want to knit it too, but I was like, let me challenge myself. Let me see if I can make it in crochet, which I can, as you can see. So this is the yarn palette from WeCrochet and Knit Picks in the color Opal Heather. Now I haven't decided fully yet what to do the last 2 colors in, but I've got time. You can see I've got time. This is a fingering weight yarn. I think it's a 100% Peruvian wool. I know it's wool. I don't know if it's Peruvian. I think it is. If I'm not mistaken. I don't have the label here. And the picture of the label just has the name of the yarn and the name of the color. So I got 3 of these skeins actually at the thrift store in my town. I lucked out because I think it was like $5 for 3 skeins, which this yarn currently retails about, I think it's either $3.99 or $4.99 on the WeCrochet website. They come in little donut formations, which I think are so cute. It has like a little bit of, it's a heathered yarn. It's like mostly a sky blue, but it has some notes of red and yellow throughout, which is one of the reasons I really liked it. In the show, it's kind of hard to tell what shade of yarn they've chosen. I know it looks more like a browny green. I like this shade though, and I think it looks really gorgeous. So this is what I chose to use for it. You can use any yarn really. Like I said, I do have the pattern in that reel. I think I put it in the description. But it's really simple. It's a really simple construction. I just chain 5, work 9 into here. What else did I do? I'm bad at remembering, but after I chain 9, basically all it is to increase is 3 stitches on each corner, literally each corner. So 3 stitches on each end and 3 stitches in the middle, but just double crochet for everything else. Really simple. But I think it's turning out really nice. I'm hoping that it gives it a good drape already, I can tell. And if you'll see, that's my stitch marker just flowing in the wind, my little iridescent gummy bear. Excuse me, that I made myself. Anyway, what was I saying? I was saying something about the drape, and it'll come back to me. I hope I have enough skeins. That's right, it came back to me. I hope I have enough skeins to make it kind of as long as I want. I honestly don't know how long it's going to be yet. I don't know if I want it to be like more of a neck type scarf, or if I want it to be like the full-on size of the shawl here. But like I said, I also found when I was looking in my stash, I had subscribed to either Knit Picks or WeCrochet's subscription box where it was like crochet projects throughout the months. And when I looked at the project, I remembered why I had put it into stasis. I was like, I don't love these 2 colors together. They look good together. I just didn't personally like them. So as I looked at it, I'm like, this is perfect. Now I have 4 skeins. of the palette, and I have some other colors that might go well with it. I'm gonna have to see how I'm feeling closer to then, because I'm indecisive. I change my mind about things, all of that. So we will figure that out. I've got a message. Let me see who it's from, and we will get back to the show. Okay, they're replacing the water meter. Okay, so I may not have water for 4 hours. We're going to pause the video for a second and make sure I have enough water in my kitchen, or enough beverages to survive. I probably do. If not, I live near a grocery store. We're good. So we're going to pause for a second, though. And we are back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that brief intermission. Anyway, so that was a text from my landlord saying that the city was shutting off the water because they're changing water meters. Totally understandable. But since it said 8 is when the water outage might be, and it was after 8, I was like, let me go make sure that I have water in our Brita filter, which, our Brita pitcher, rather, which we needed more water, so it was good. Anyway, so we're going to get back on track. So I do want to acknowledge that I have been away for a little bit, and I'm trying to remember. I know I was showing y'all the shawl. I think I got done talking about that a little bit as well. Like I mentioned, I have that free pattern. I actually posted that one since it was just like the description, a very short pattern. I put that one in TikTok as well, so y'all can see it there. Reheated the coffee because I was in the kitchen anyway, and it got a little cold. I brewed this at like 7, and it's a little bit after 8 here. So anyway, so I have been away a little bit, and I apologize for that. Like I said, there have been reasons, and I did mention that already. It's hard to remember what happens when you record stuff and then delete that draft and which draft's which. Anyway, like I said, I'm no good at editing. The pause button is honestly the only bit of editing I've been able to do. Eventually, I will be better. Eventually, I'll get better. Anyway. So we've got a lot to unpack, literally. I don't think in this draft I have showed the cool finds I found. I found some cool stuff. I honestly have probably found a lot of cool stuff since then, but these are 2 of my favorite recent items. This right here is a Lip Smackers tin. Now it came with 3 little Lip Smackers. They're Hello Kitty inspired. It's so cute. It's so kawaii. And it even has some designs. I'm gonna flip this and hope for the best. Okay. There we go. So on the inside, it even has the icing. It's so stinking adorable. The only thing that I think would have made it more adorable is if on the inside they had brown, like the gingerbread. I think that would have been really cute. But like I said, I use these things for my notions, things that I need in my yarn journey, whether it be for knitting or crochet, all that good stuff. I was making sure my cursor was not going to accidentally end the video. It's done that before. I hate it. I have another cool find. So this right here, these are the, let's see, where does it say? Oh, okay, I think I see the problem. Okay, I see the problem. So, in my previous draft, I was like, wait a minute, these are not the ones I ordered. Wait, they're... Okay, somebody doesn't know how to label, and they are the size 2mm I need. Okay, so, there was a whole little discussion about me not ordering the right thing. It wasn't me. Sometimes it is me. I'm not being prideful about it, but these right here are double-pointed knitting needles, and they are the most Barbie-coated knitting needles I have seen. They're from the, and I am probably going to bastardize this. Oh, I used a bad word. Oops. Well, this video is not for kids. It's okay. Anyway, I'm probably going to get this name wrong. It is the Lyke. It is spelled Lykke. And they are the blush needles, and oh my god, they're just like Barbie herself made them to knit with. Like, these are Barbie all day long. They're very cute. Now, I don't love the color pink all the time, but I like to have cutesy things sometimes. So, and I felt this was the time for it. Anyway, so like I said, I had thought right here it says size 1, which is 2.25. On the needles themselves, which is very hard to see, it says 2 millimeter. And on the back, both of the stickers say 2 millimeter. And let's see, did it say it on the front? And probably under these stickers, it probably also says 2 millimeter. So I got concerned because it has this right here that says the wrong size. It's okay. I wanted the 2 millimeter, and honestly, I would be fine with the 2.25 if it had been, because I don't think I have those for sock knitting or for other knitting, which I saw a pattern last night that I'm really excited about. It's the Doodle Cup Cozy from, I'm trying to remember her username, from Jamie Lomax is the designer. I don't remember her name, but she's the lady who does all the doodle cowls and scarves and stuff, and I love that for knitting. And I saw some cup cozies that you can customize with her other doodle patterns, and I'm like, okay, I can do that. And it came perfectly that those came yesterday. Anyway, I had some more stuff come in the mail yesterday. We're going to get to that. I'm kind of going in order of what I have where. Oh, I need to reach over and grab that. Oh, well. Anyway, so I've also been making some crochet gifts. So these right here are going to be ornaments. They are, where is the pattern? So I'm not going to show the pattern, but I'm going to tell about it. These are a pattern from the West Yorkshire Spinners. I did use Brava from WeCrochet in the color gingerbread that I had left over from the mittens. I used that so that I could make these cute little house ornaments. It's called Ginger Biscuits for the pattern. And it's actually more of a garland pattern. It has a bunch of different shapes. It has like the house shape. The house is falling down. The house shape right here. There's a star, there's a tree, and there's also a bauble. I might have another message. As we saw earlier, it's important to look at y'all's messages, people. Okay. No, I don't have a new message. It was lying. Anyway, back to the pattern. So this pattern is the Ginger Biscuits Crochet Garland by, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce the lady's last name. I'm going to try. And it's Anna Niperozois, and I apologize if I mispronounced that. I do appreciate the pattern and it being free on the West Yorkshire Spinners website. Another thing we need to discuss, which is important, which I know I'm getting off topic. I'm getting so off topic. Anyway, for this website, West Yorkshire Spinners, I think is over in the UK. They have different terms for knitting than we do here in the US. I had to learn that the hard way when I subscribed to WeCrochet, which is also a UK-based magazine. Their double crochet is our single crochet. So I'm very glad that on the West Yorkshire Spinners pattern from their website that they put in parentheses when they have double crochet, US single crochet, because that helps out a lot. I still do it sometimes. Like I'll do the wrong stitch because I'm like, oh, this is not a US pattern. Let me fix that. So, but it's all good. We can fix stuff. But this garland, I might even make a garland. I don't know. I'm really loving the idea of just having them as ornaments. They're really cute though. Anyway, they're gonna have icing on them later. Haven't decided what color yet. But that's another pattern I've been working on. I also have some hats. This one, where is it at? I don't remember the designer's name, but this is the stepladder beanie. I did post on Instagram a post of my boyfriend's head. I know that sounds really weird when I say it like that, but it was for a hat. I'm going to show it here. It's hard to see. It's black yarn, so it's kind of hard to see, but it's like a front post and back post alternating stitches, and it's really cute. So the reason I'm making these hats is my boyfriend wore the one I made him for his birthday to Thanksgiving, and then his uncles wanted some. I was going to be good, not buy yarn on Black Friday. I did because I had to, and because it was on sale. So I have I'm like 1.5 hats out of 3, so we're making good progress. And Christmas is in a few days, so We'll make it. We will make it. I am going to pause the video because there's another thing I wanted to show y'all that I've been working on. It's a super recent thing. It's like a pattern. It's not something from me. It is something from one of my favorite designers, Onyx. So I started the project, and I'm last night, even though I shouldn't have. I know, I do that all the time. I start projects, I never finish them. I'm going to finish them. But this project I'm putting on stasis for a little bit, just a little bit, until I finish all these other projects. But I had to start it last night. The yarn said do it. The yarn said do it. So pausing again because I have to lean all the way over on the other end of the couch to get it. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Okay, we need to adjust how I was sitting. I always do that when I move. Get out of focus. So as y'all see in here, we're gonna open a box. We are opening a box. There's a box opening. But getting back to this, so one of my favorite designers, Onyx, has released what she is planning to be. I think she's planning it to be a monthly thing, which I'm here for. I love that idea. It's more of a crochet zine, like a magazine type deal, where there's patterns and a few other goodies in there too. I'm not really going to mention it that much, but do see her video on it. Or I know this is available on Ravelry as well. I'm looking at the pattern. So it's the Hexmas Spiral Beanie. So, and she used Muse 2320 yarn in Fireside Flannel, which is a very nice kind of variegated red, and it's hard to describe, but it's really pretty. And a darker charcoal-y shade called Frock. So those look really cute. I'm using different yarns. This is what I'm using. So this is how mine's looking. It is stunning. It is stunning. So, I'm using, where is it at? I don't have the band or label for the variegated yarn. I will explain to you about that one. So, I do have Silly Socks Disco from Hobie, which I think glows under a black light. I've not had a chance to try that out. I'm using my 4mm Furls hook in the Streamline metal. But look at these colors. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop. Anyway, this right here is the ball of yarn. Okay. So a few I want to say a year or two back, I had saw Brediculous Yarns, which honestly one of my newer favorites for hand dyed yarn. Look at the prettiness that happens. So this right here is the shade. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and I love that. It's giving black light rainbow neon are the keywords I'd choose to describe this color. But it's me all day long. So I do know that with the pattern calling for let's see, it says 1 hank each of those. I think on her in tutorial it said like 200 yards. This is not 200 yards. This is a mini skein, so I'm going to need to order more. But I had enough to at least get started. I'm going to see how it goes. And honestly, for this pattern, for me to get the gauge, I could have started over when I realized the gauge was not hitting. But I decided to add more rows of increases to get there instead. Yeah, so I probably will need to get more yarn, since it looks like it might use more than the recommendation, but I'm loving the spiral. I'm loving spiral. Like I said, this project is going back into stasis for a little bit, even though I just started it last night. I do need to note, I don't have any pins here to do that, that I did add some extra rows, which I will do that, of increasing. So, we'll put you back. Goodbye. We'll see you later. Anyway, so, and I have it in my Bath and Body Works Trick or Treat little tote bag from last year. So, we're finally getting to the unboxing portion that I know a lot of y'all have probably clicked on the video for, and I'm sorry about that. Like I said, I'm not an organized person. And I do like to build up hype. That's just me as a person. Gotta get my scissors out. But we have this big old box. This big old box from WeCrochet. So, this, yes, so excited. So, I have some future plans. Now, I'll be honest, I know a lot of y'all who may not be from Louisiana will look at some of the colors and be like, I don't know what you're planning. What's going on? We'll explain. I know it's a judgy thing. I didn't mean it to be judgy. Anyway. Now, you may know off the bat, and hey. Anyway, so we're going to open this box. I'm going to use my sharp scissors. Now, you may see, why are you using your crafty scissors? I just cut yarn with these. They're my scissors, that's why. These are honestly probably not the best to use for this, but they are carefully what I'm using. I'm just making holes. There we go. And let's see, finding the seam of here. There we go. Just enough to kind of rip it open. Am I a clumsy person? Yes. Do I have accidents opening boxes at work? Yes. Should I be trusted with scissors? Maybe. That's a big no. Anyway, I need a sip of coffee before we get to this. I know, I'm building the anticipation too much. So, it is a box. So, I got this box yesterday. Let's see what came in the box. Okay, let's see. Okay, there is a big green packing list. Usually they do the packing list. I'm not going to show because it has my address on it. Let's see. I can show the back. I can show the back where there's nothing. So it's lime green this time. I don't know if lime green is for their 2-day shipping, because I did get 2-day shipping, or if it's just what they had for the holiday season. So anyway, just looking at all the cuteness of the green. This is one of my favorite shades of green, y'all. This chartreuse. So, okay, we are going to open this up. Okay, so I will have to value pack it myself. Okay, anyway, that's not a critique. That's not a dig. So when I ordered the value pack, I thought it was going to be packed together. It's not a deal breaker. It's honestly not. So some of this may not be a surprise to the person who's getting some of it. We will go into that. So, let me see what I've got. So, I ordered a multi-pack of the Dishy cotton yarn. So, let's see which yarns it came with. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. Okay. So, okay, it's kind of, yeah, okay, so I'll just put it here. So I ordered the Dishy value pack in the shade Berry Patch being, I think it was this one right here. Let's see. Oh no, this is Berry Basket. Mostly just berry shades. So this is the Dishy worsted weight yarn from Knit Picks and WeCrochet, and it's very soft for a cotton yarn. So it's not as rough as the sugar and cream or peaches and cream yarn. It's really soft. So it is a worsted weight yarn, 100% cotton, that they recommend either a size 7 to 8 for knitting needles, or I to K through the crochet hooks. So very cute. It's a multicolor of purple and pinks. It's very cute. So the next one I have is, let's see, mulberry. Very cute, kind of a plummy purple. Now, I've noticed my camera doesn't pick up the red tones as much in stuff, so it's a little more red tone, because it's giving more blue when it's not. But for the most part, the camera does good at picking up stuff, so, yeah. And it could be the lighting, it really could. The next one I have is Lilac Mist, which is like an almost pinky purple, almost. It's very cute. Then I also have some Begonia. You take this yarn away and it'd be gone. Yeah, yo. I'm bad at puns sometimes. Sometimes I'm good. Oh, I meant to say, these are 190 yards each, which is really good for cotton. Really good for cotton. I think, oh no, there's one more. Uh-oh, I think, oh no, that's, uh-oh. That is what I ordered. Maybe it's how it's in the box. I'm sorry. We'll get to what I'm concerned about. So, I have mulberry twist here as well. It's like a white and, purple heathered twisted yarn. All looking very cutesy. Ooh, this one's soft. This one's one of their newer ones. So this one I was really excited. These are some of my favorite colors. Now, these are honestly some of my favorite colors. Like, my favorite color, as I showed you with the paper, this chartreusey green, like citrusy green right here, I'm loving it. So this is their new, I'm going to try and pronounce it, Psychedelia, I think is how it's pronounced. This is the colorway Perception. So these are fingering weight skeins of yarn. I think this one's a silk and, let me see, we're going to look. It's a superwash merino silk and polyamide blend. And it calls for size 1 through 3 for the knitting needles and B through E for crochet hooks. So it is 437 yards, so there's a good amount of yardage on here. And it's looking very cute. It's like a gray, green, blue kind of mix, and it's very pretty. I have no idea what I'm going to use it for, but it's just so soft. And it kind of has a sheen to it. It's very nice. I think this is one of the first silk yarns I'll be working with. I'm so excited about that, too. It's very soft and silky. Okay, so the next few yarns, let me see, where are they at? Okay. So I had some for Christmassy projects, and I had some for not Christmassy projects. Okay. Let's see, what did I get? Okay. Okay. So I had some for Christmassy projects. I'm going to show that first. So I had another worsted weight in Brava in grass. So the rest of this is just Brava. It's either going to be worsted or sport weight. So these right here are the worsted weight. I got these from more of the Christmassy projects, or who knows, honestly. Let's see what else I got. I got another wine right here with the red. Let's see, and was there another one, or was that it? Was that all of it? I think that was all of it. No, wait, here's one more. I also got, let's see, the shade Dublin in worsted. I love the shade Dublin. It's one of my favorite greens. I say that about a lot of different greens. Like, two of my favorite, as I mentioned, are a kind of foresty green with hints of yellow, like not too much blue, and this chartreuse. Favorites. So these are for some more, something probably tree related, probably little Christmas ornaments, since it's like almost Christmas now. Anyway, so that's those. And the next stuff I've got is for some upcoming holidays, which, when I say upcoming holidays, you'd think either New Year's or Valentine's Day. No, we're in Louisiana, so there's other holidays we have. Let me get some more coffee. So, I'm going to show you, the base color may not seem too holiday themed. That's cool, because, yeah, honestly, it's not. It's just the base for it. So, if I do light colors and whatnot, I like to make them pop with black. I feel like it makes them really, really pop. Plus, black's easier to clean a lot of the time. Shows dirt less. That's just me. So I have those two. And then these three that I'm about to show you. Okay, they are looking a lot better. Okay. When I was scared earlier and concerned, I was like, oh yeah, that's what I ordered. I looked down, and considering that this shade I'm about to pull up was at the bottom with a bunch of stuff near it, the shadows made it look orange. It's not orange. There's orangey notes, but it's perfect. Let's see. I feel like y'all are going to notice pattern, and I'm going to tell y'all about the pattern. Got this one. And I got this one. And I'm going to be making something Mardi Gras themed. So, that's the whole secret that wasn't a secret. Anyway. So what I'm going to do, I'm honestly not sure yet. I'm thinking of a choose your own adventure type thing. Still in the works. This is going to be the main color, and these are going to be like the contrast colors. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be making. Wait a minute. Did they rename the color? I just noticed on my yarn, the color says Nordic Greige on the grass. Maybe that's, let me see on the other one too. Just says grass. Are they creating a new color? I don't know. I just happened to notice it. I'm like, this does not look greige at all. Anyway, so I've got a good bit of yarn for this. It's going to be a wearable. I'm just not sure what type. I'm floating around the idea of a, what is it? A sweater scarf. I'm thinking. I really don't know, though. But like I said, there's going to be a choose your own adventure element to it. And I'm really excited about that. I'm thinking of adding dice rolls. Well, I'm gonna sit down with one of my friends who's coming over, and we're gonna discuss the elements of that. So look forward to that in the future. So I think that's about all I have for y'all right now. Like I said, I'm excited for new things. Oh, I did not get to my goals. Okay. So like I said, this is a longer video. The goals that I have for the new year, I'm putting all these back up. I do have them. Okay. So, ironically, one of my goals is to crochet less. And I know that sounds like, you're doing a crochet channel on YouTube. Why are you talking about crocheting less? Because it has taken over almost every ounce of my free time. And honestly, that's not a bad thing. I'm pulling up my my threads because I will forget what all I've had for plans if I don't plan them and make a note of them. So this is my way of making notes. This was also something in one of the psychology classes that I had for my master's program. That was an option. It's like kind of like reinforcement by having others hold you accountable. By using social media. So it's a strategy. So I'm going to honestly be employing that too. So my content and style is going to evolve a little bit. But then again, we all evolve. Honestly, in these last 2 years, I've grown a whole lot more. A whole lot more. Than some months, you know. Well, actually some decades. I don't know. Anyway, so my goals for the upcoming year, which has been crazy, it's been great. There's been bad things, there's been good things, there's been ups, there's been downs. But anyway, so I want to be more mindful about what I make, and whether that be knit or crochet. And I've been billing this as a knit and crochet challenge, and I've noticed I've been focusing a lot on crochet. I know, so I wanted to apologize for that as well. I'm still going to be crocheting on here. Don't be worried about that. Don't be worried about that. Now, if you don't want to watch the knitting videos, please, you don't have to. You don't have to, and I will not be offended. If you want to, you are free to, or if you just want to watch, that's cool too. You know, come with me on the yarn journey. So my goals that I have, I kind of had only 9 here. So I want to be more mindful about what I make, and what I purchase as far as yarn. I do want to crochet less. Like I said, sounds so controversial when I say that as a person who's been predominantly crocheting on the internet and all that. I want to read more, because I did used to read a whole lot, and I had a project this year that you probably have seen the video, or if not, it's there, of my making a square for every book I've read. I've only made 1 square, if that tells you how much I've read this year. Now, I've read a few pages here and there of books, but I have not been able to finish books recently because crochet is taking up every ounce of free time. Anyway, so I do want to read more. I want to knit more, because I did have a project, and it was a test pattern that I did for, I think her name was White Owl Crochet. It was a very pretty, what is it, scarf, like a triangle scarf shawl thing. It was very pretty. I have that, pictures of that on my Instagram. Anyway, I think that was about the last project I actually finished knitting. Well, I say that. I'm working on a project now, for my boyfriend, with knitting as well. So I do want to design, 5 to 10 pre-patterns. I want to find balance because I have not. I'm honestly always of the two minds. Like, if something could go great. And if something could go horrible, it'll go horrible. I'm always polarized on either of those two, never in between. And I'm trying to work on that. Sometimes that can be a good thing about polarized opinions like that. Sometimes it can be bad. Anyway. It was really good when it came to making product to sell, because I'd be like, okay, I don't have enough. I have too much. I don't have enough. Too much. Which resulted in me making more. The problem was, it's like the I don't have enough or the bad was outweighing the good. So balance is something I really want to find. So make money from my hobbies. I think I have that here twice, but it's honestly something really important to me. So let's see. Yeah, so I've been crocheting and knitting for the past 20 years, and it's like only recently I decided, okay, I am good enough, and I deserve to make money from my talents. So we're going with that in the new year. I do also have on here monetize my social media. I would love that. Honestly, I would love to be able to just sit here and crochet and generate income. I think that's the goal for a lot of people, is to do something they like and get money for it, you know. So it's not my only goal, as you see. I have a few other goals. It's not the only goal, and it's not going to be the only priority. So do look forward to seeing a lot more of me in the new year. So I'm glad we've had this time to chat, and I honestly look forward to the new things that we're both able to create, or that we are all able to create. I really believe that the creative sphere is a place for everybody, and and no one should feel left out, you know. So if you want to crochet, you want to knit, you know, or if you want to just like make pretty things, do it. So with that, I'm gonna let you go, but it has been great chatting, and I don't have a exact set schedule of putting videos out, but I'm going to try and be more consistent about it. I'm going to try and plan more. As we've discussed, it's not in my nature. The live videos just weren't for me either. I did want to note that and forgot to note that. It just, I felt so on point, like I had to be on point. I wasn't feeling like me when I did it, if that makes sense. So look forward to seeing more of me. I look forward to seeing more of you. Feel free to connect on my other platforms as well. And thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.